Yo, what's going on? YouTube, it's your boy Light back here with another YouTube video. And in today's video, we're gonna do a Let's Talk based on the new Marvel Midnight Suns video game that's supposed to come out sorry, March 2022. Sorry about that. Almost said 2021 by accident, but I meant 2022. So yeah, just recently the Marvel at I think it was Gamescom, I think it's called. Yeah, Gamescom. Basically, they revealed a new video game about the Midnight Suns, and yeah, I definitely have some thoughts about it. I'll go through everything we kind of know about the game, uh, what kind of game it is, who the developers are, whatnot. So yeah, quickly, let's get into some of the developers real quick. 2K is going to be developing it. They previously made XCOM. Uh, that's what they're kind of. It's kind of basing the game off of a little bit like XCOM's gameplay. I'm pretty sure. Personally, I haven't played it or anything like that, but I've been hearing that it's gonna be a single player tactical game. So it's not. I don't think it's gonna be a lot like, say, Spider-Man or something like. I'm not too sure if it's open world or not. I'm thinking it might be like the Avengers game, which is could be very interesting, and it has a lot. I have kind of high hopes for this, especially with all these characters and the Midnight Suns. So yeah. Anyways, I thought let's just go dive into the characters first of all, and what the Midnight Suns are in first place. So the Midnight Suns are basically a team in the comics that deals with like mystical problems. They tend to deal with stuff more darker, and they're like the more magical users of the Marvel universe. Characters like Doctor Strange, Ghost Rider, Blade, those characters are typically in it. Uh, you might be seeing a lot of people say, for example, that they wanted a Midnight Suns movie or TV show, and I think this is kind of like Marvel's way of giving it to us. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. I do like Midnight Suns in the comics and stuff like that. They're definitely an interesting team, a very underrated team in my opinion as well. Pretty cool. And of course, it's tied up with anti-heroes and of course superheroes. So interested to see how that plays into the game. So among the characters, let's list off. I believe there's about uh, 10 or 12 characters that you can play from. I'm pretty sure you can play from them. So quickly, let's go through the roster here. We got Doctor Strange, we got Nico Manaru, we got Blade, Captain Marvel, Magic, Iron Man, Wolverine, Captain America, Ghost Rider. You play as the main character who is named. I don't seem to remember the name, but there is like a new character in it. There's also Ghost Rider, Wolverine, as well as joining the likes. So it's interesting to see all these different characters because it is also very interesting. Because again, I just said this Midnight Suns is made up of course, like more magical characters. So I kind of have no clue what Captain America, Iron Man have to do with this. Uh, but I'm guessing they're kind of tying in a bit of the Avengers into it as well, which I honestly don't mind at all. So yeah, yeah, so I definitely think it's interesting how they're tying the two characters into Valve. I'm very interested to play this, honestly. I might probably pick it up when it releases. The first gameplay is supposed to release September 1st. That's in like a few days. Actually, the gameplay might have released when this video is out. So I might do an updated video just talking about the gameplay mechanics and everything. But I mean, from like the outside of the game, it looks pretty interesting. I mean, I'm pretty excited to see all these different characters. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Ultimate Alliance, but I have no clue how the gameplay is gonna go, so I'm gonna hold off on that opinion a little bit. But from like the roster of heroes and stuff that you pick, it's definitely very interesting. It reminds me of, like the old Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2, if anyone remembers that. Not the newer ones. The newer ones is a bit different, but this one looks like it could be interesting. I'm not too sure about co-op or anything like that. Uh, in terms of platforms you'll be able to play it on, I'm expecting this to be probably like a console type game like the Avengers or Spider-Man or something like that. So I'm probably thinking they'll probably release it on the new gen consoles, of course, or the next gen, and probably like the PS4 and stuff like that, or the Xbox One, I think it is. Yeah, I think it's Xbox One, and of course the new gen consoles probably. I have no clue. Uh, I don't know why, but something tells me maybe they could release it on mobile too. I'm not too sure, but I'm thinking they're probably gonna release it on a console. So yeah, and also one thing I forgot to say is in the story, I'm pretty sure you're versing a character called Lilith, which is Midnight Sun's villain, which is interesting. Uh, yeah, so there's definitely that as well. I'm interested to see how it goes down. Uh, another thing, uh, another thing, a lot that's some people have a disagreement with is the use of the roster of the Midnight Suns. Like I just said, again, magical users, and they don't like involve, say, Tony Stark or Captain America or Captain Marvel or any of them. A lot of people are thinking it's kind of bad how they put these characters in instead of putting in Moon Knight and Punisher, who are like main members of the team. So I don't know how why they didn't put those characters in. Personally, I would have preferred it over, say, like Iron Man or Captain America or Captain Marvel or any of those characters. I just feel like it's just a random ensemble of characters, and I'm not really a huge fan of the roster picks. But I mean, at least they got Blade and Ghost Rider right, at least that, and Doctor Strange. So I'm happy to see that happen. Another thing is whether I'm like extremely excited or not. Personally, I'm waiting kind of till I see the gameplay, but even the gameplay, I need to see like what's going on with this game. Because if you remember, what another game that was like this, Avengers. If anyone remembers that game. Now I know there's people who like that game, which is always that's interesting and cool to hear. And of course, people have their own opinions and whatnot. But personally, I wasn't a huge Avengers fan, uh, Avengers video game fan. But it did sort of grow on me and stuff like that. So I'm happy to see that happen. I know the Guardians of the Galaxy game's coming out later on this year, so I'm interested to see if maybe they've improved themselves and stuff like that. So I'm definitely gonna give Midnight Suns a try, even if Guardians of the Galaxy is a flop too. But I'm still gonna play, of course, Midnight Suns. I kind of want to play this game. It looks pretty interesting. I mean, I like the different characters and everything. But anyways, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace.